Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this week's cosmic guidance for April the 4th through until the 10th. I'm going to give you a day-by-day breakdown with guidance from astrology as well as from the Akashic Records. And the overall theme this week really is about expanding into new possibilities. We are leaving behind an old chapter in our life, leaving behind attachment to an old identity. So there's this feel of we've released and let go of a lot, and now it's like that expansion into, okay, what is next, and feeling the excitement around that. So if you are new to me, my name is Kara. I'm an Akashic astrologer, so I work with the planetary shifts, but I also access the Akashic field to give you guidance on working with this energy in the highest timeline possible. I also work as a spiritual business mentor, so when I work with clients in group programs or one-on-one, I help you elevate your business by co-creating with cosmic intelligence. So if this is something that resonates with you, be sure that you subscribe. I would love to have you on this journey with me. So overall context for the week ahead, we are in a new astrological year. This happened with the movement of the sun into Aries, but the recent new moon really kickstarted that as well. It was really about, okay, this is a new chapter. What's this new identity you're stepping into? And as I say new identity, this isn't about creating a person that doesn't exist or thinking that we are not enough. It's actually about aligning more deeply to your higher self instead of the projections, the titles, the labels that society or other people may have placed on you. Aries season is a chance to strip that all away and come back to who you are at your core. And when you are aligned with your energetic blueprint, you are unstoppable. That's where the power is. And I feel that's the true magic with Aries. We often associate the archetypal energy of Aries of moving forward, being that fearless leader. And that comes from a deep knowingness of who you are even beyond the ego. So really powerful time of looking at, okay, this is a new chapter, this is a new beginning, this is a new energy. What am I committed to? How am I now showing up? And manifestations happen really quickly when we claim it and we stay aligned with that energy. Instead of saying, okay, this is what I want for my life, this is the money I want in my business, these are the programs I want to release. But then we start to second guess it. Will anybody buy it? Am I worthy? Can I really be that powerful? We take ourselves out. So the work this season is to practice really staying aligned with what you desire, aligned through your thoughts, aligned through your energy, and aligned through your actions. Overall context here. Now let's go into day by day. So beginning with Monday, April the 4th, we have a really powerful meetup between Mars and Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. I love this energy. So and this carries throughout the week. So we're going to feel this alignment between Mars and Saturn here. And in your birth chart, Mars is a huge indicator on your manifestation style, the sign it's in, the house that it's in, the aspects it's making, because it's very much our life force energy, our drive, our ambition to move forward. And Saturn is all about helping us achieve our goals as well. It's helping us level up, but in a very mature way. It's like, all right, do you have the foundation in place? So that's where I love these planetary energies coming together, because it is about moving forward, taking action, but creating something that is sustainable, which is really powerful. We need to have solid foundations in place with anything we are manifesting, or else it doesn't last. We may have fleeting success, but it's not going to be sustainable. It's not something we can grow and build from. This energy really makes us attuned to, okay, it's like we have this newfound energy and commitment, and we're not rushing into things, but things are certainly moving along this week. Like the energy is flowing. There's like a definite strong momentum here, especially with all planets still direct, which is really powerful. All planets direct is that sign from the universe, like, okay, let's do this, let's go. Because as planets start to retrograde, it is more of that internal reflective process, which is equally as important. But that's why it's so powerful when we learn to work with these rhythms and cycles in our own life and in the universe. We're able to honor how everything has its own place and time. Now, we also start the week with the moon in Taurus, which is really about embodiment, being grounded in what we desire, taking these ideas from our head and really like feeling it in our body and learning to relax our nervous system, which is really key as well, like relaxing your nervous system around what you want. This is an exercise I'll often do with my clients when they think about scaling into their next level of income, being aware of how that feels in their body. Is your body on board with that? If not, let's work some magic in the records to relax your nervous system and get your body on board with what you desire to create. So we're very attuned to that on Monday as well. Keep coming back to how your body is responding. Is it in a relaxed state? And there's many things we can do to relax our nervous system, as simple as deep breathing, meditation, a walk in nature. EFT is one of my favorites to relax our body. There's numerous ways we can do this. This could be dancing, listening to music, but knowing what that looks like for you and being very aware of how your body is responding to what you say you want and desire is really key. So on Tuesday, April 5th, we have Venus moving into Pisces. Venus is exalted in this sign. And anytime a planet moves into a sign where it is exalted, it is in its full beauty and magic. So Venus moving from Aquarius, which is more intellectual, into Pisces, which is about the heart space, like our imagination is just expanded this week. We are expanding into new possibilities. And this means seeing beyond the limitations of your mind into a new possibility. What can often happen is if we feel our mind can't figure out how we're going to do something, we discount it. We're like, I don't know how to do this. Can my human self do this? And if for some reason we feel we can't, we take ourselves out. So Venus in Pisces is that invitation to dream. Open your heart, allow yourself to not just repeat the patterns of the past, but to step into something new, not be limited by your human self alone, but co-create with infinite intelligence. Feel the possibilities that surround you. So it adds this very kind of feminine flow into the more of the masculine energy of Saturn and Mars coming together, very masculine. Venus and Pisces is more of that feminine of surrendering to the process, trusting the process, the leaning back as well. So it's both, right? It's like we're moving forward. We have to go for what we want, but we have to also create space to receive it. So I really like the balance of energies this week. The moon's also going to move into Gemini on Tuesday, and I want to talk about that more in reference to Wednesday. So the moon in Gemini will trine Saturn and Mars. So I really feel, and this has been a theme the last few weeks, new creative ideas coming in. And it makes so much sense because as you're embarking on this new chapter, you're leaving behind old identities. There's going to be new divine downloads and ideas and thoughts and programming that has to come with you in this new space you are entering. So lots of powerful ideas coming in today that you are ready to move forward with, and not in a rushed or panicked way, but it's very much, okay, this idea came in, let me get the structure in place, let me get the team that I need to have together to support me in bringing this creation to the world. Like really powerful energy there for sure. It's also going to sextile the Sun and Mercury in Aries. Mercury's been moving very fast. At the end of the week, it's already going to move into Taurus. So this is like the speed that our mind is working, the speed at which ideas are coming in can feel like a lot. And I know sometimes this can feel overwhelming. Often the people I attract into my world are extremely creative and there's no shortage of ideas. They have all these beautiful divine downloads, but it's how to put them together, package them, and what one do I run with first is the thing. So there's going to be more ideas dropping in this week, but there is this sense of stability and structure and this desire to say, okay, let me take this idea and let me allow it to be birthed into the world. Let me allow it to have time to flourish. Let me bring it to fruition. Now on Thursday, the vibe definitely changes here as the moon moves into Cancer. It's more of an internal focus here, and it's also going to trine Venus in Pisces. So there really is this burst of feminine energy that comes in on Thursday. And this balance of the masculine and feminine energies are not like a 50-50 balance. Like for some people, and a lot of this can be seen in your astrology as well, the degree to which you like to play in the feminine versus the masculine. And there's no right or wrong. It's just that energy makeup is different for each of us. And at different times, it's different as well, because even though our birth chart is always the same, the transits activate different parts of it. And then there's also our progress chart and solar return. So of course, there's so many beautiful elements to astrology to consider, but basically at the core, we do have this unique makeup of what we like to play, how much we like to play in the feminine and the masculine. So we're really attuned to that on Thursday as well, especially that feminine energy of trust your intuition, lean back, be creative. There's definitely a strong creative vibe to Thursday as well. And yeah, trust. Like if you get a strong intuitive impulse, like you can trust that divine messages from your spirit team today. Very lots of water element activated. And on Friday, we're still going to have the Cancer moon. So again, Cancer moon is more the feminine archetype, the mother archetype, the going inward to nourish yourself, the desire to nourish other people as well. It's going to square the sun as well as Chiron. So this is really bringing in that invitation to look at what belief systems, what programs are in place that are not necessarily supporting your expansion. You're going to be very aware on this day of like, okay, what am I still entertaining? What am I still allowing? What am I still giving space in my life that is not supporting how I desire to feel and what I desire to create? And that feeling aspect is going to be key today as well. It's not just about what we're creating in the physical world. It's about how you feel in that process. Are you at peace? Do you feel this sense of joy? Otherwise, we get in this constant chasing of thinking our happiness, our worth, our value, that feeling of abundance is found always externally, always in the next thing, instead of something we can claim here today. So Friday as well, we have Neptune and Jupiter meeting up in an exact conjunction. This energy is at play all week as well, but the more exact it is, the more we feel it. And Neptune is about transcendence. It's our connection to our higher self. It's our connection into higher realms of consciousness here. And Jupiter is about expansion and abundance and wisdom and knowledge. So this goes back to a theme I keep hearing from the Akashic Records as well, of expand beyond just what your human self thinks it can do into new possibilities as you co-create with infinite intelligence. Like you are able to see and do so much more than your mind and your ego can sometimes have you believe. There's so many possibilities there waiting for you to step into and claim. And you can really feel that energy today, especially with that aspect with Chiron and the sun. It's like, okay, I'm ready to fully just let go of any part of me that may be resisting this expansion. I can learn to have this fear and still have my higher self guide me. My fear doesn't have to be in the driver's seat. Like it's that deep knowing that there's something more that's calling you. And it is coming from a soul level. It's not coming from this need to prove your worth or comparison to what others are doing. Like I feel this is genuinely coming from, this is a calling deep within you that is propelling you forward here. Now, Saturday, we still have the Cancer moon at play here, and it's going to trine Jupiter and Neptune. So again, expansion into new possibilities, really feeling that Thursday and Friday and an awareness of what that is and a deep understanding that it's something we allow. It's something we soften into. Yes, we take action that's aligned with what we want, but don't force it. It's like allow yourself to be propelled forward from that spark within. That's where the magic is. And on Sunday here, the moon moves into Leo. So we got a lot of fire energy to end the week with. And this can be, when there's a lot of fire energy, we want to be able to use that and channel that in really productive ways, because otherwise it can feel like anger. It can feel like just uncomfortable in our body, right? Think of fire, it's passion. It wants to be expressed. So even through exercise, like move your body. Every time I do yoga, I'm always like, each time I'm like, oh my goodness, it's just what my body needed, because we hold so much emotion in our body, and even just stretching and moving our body helps us move through those emotions that may have been stuck. So anytime there's a lot of fire energy here, that's what we have to look at, is how we are channeling that, how we are using that. Now, Mercury also moves into Taurus that day, and this is a really beautiful balance because Mercury governs our thoughts, our ideas. Taurus is very grounded and practical. So we have all this energy and momentum and excitement about what we are creating, how things are changing in our world, our new level of confidence. And Mercury in Taurus is ensuring that we are now making decisions that are sustainable, we are intentional, and we are embodied with what we are creating. So extremely supportive, fun energies to play with this week, especially when we know how to channel them. And my hope is this helps you channel them in the highest expression to move toward what you want to achieve. Share with me below your main takeaways. I'm going to share my Instagram below, and also the Divine Creators Inner Circle if you're wanting support in co-creating with these energies to move forward in your life, to step into the highest timeline, to deepen your connection with your spirit team and really feel like, yeah, you've mastered manifestation. And even deeper than that, you are in this beautiful co-creative dance with cosmic intelligence. It makes it all feel so much more fun and easeful. So check that out below if you are called. I am sending so much love to you. Enjoy your week, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.